cool. So, you're alive. I'm currently here shooting stuff. Having lots of fun while doing it. Cool. This loading screen is very, very entertaining. Awesome. Cool. Alright. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Hope that we're doing well. Alright. So, this is west of Loathing. And we are going to be playing this game. It is a silly little Western theme RPG. Be sure to check it out. It's on Steam. It's definitely worth the price. It's probably on Switch too, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So yeah. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Alright, cool. So, how's everyone doing? Hope that we are doing well. I am doing quite fantastic, and I think we'll probably just go ahead and jump on into it. I guess there's not a whole lot else for me to really do besides just start playing. I'm live, and even if no one's currently watching, because it doesn't seem like they are, that is okay, because I am going to have a lot of fun with this either way. So yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and hit new game. Alright, so we got our protagonist, and we can fiddle with all this. Shooting all these. I think these just randomize the name, which is pretty cool. Winning Hickok. Nice. And we can raise our bounty by shooting these, which is very interesting. But yeah, so yeah, it's pretty great. There's not a whole lot else to say about it. I just go ahead and start and let them join whenever they want to join. Guess it's fine. No messages so far. No one in chat. That is okay. I don't need people in chat. Let's see. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, that is so cool. I can shoot the clouds. I had no idea. Shoot the clouds. Take that, clouds. That's really cool. I've never sat on this screen for so long to just see what all I can shoot at. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's awesome. Bro, that is awesome. Okay. Okay. So let me know how my quality is. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what's up. Can't let you skip. Name. Alright. So what I'm thinking of doing is, hey, I'm getting notifications, very fancy. Hey, look, I'm live. Bet you didn't know that. Change your name. No, don't. Raising your reward, it's just for fun. I'm not even going through. I can see everyone? I'm doing quite well. I don't know if I should send a message out. I don't think I will. I think I'll just chill here. And I might just go ahead and get started. So I'm down to playing girl. This is what the guy looks like. Very boring. Girl. I think I prefer the girl. I think she looks more interesting. I'm so good at this one. I love that I can shoot the clouds. That's awesome. Alright, well, I think that's about enough for that one. I guess we can go ahead and get on into it. Once I get I'm gonna wait till I hit 4,000 and see if I get any messages, and then I'll jump right into it. So, my name is Ryan, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm glad that you are. This is my first stream, actually. I'm very excited, since I've never really streamed before. I know it says I haven't never streamed, but that was just a test to see if my computer can even handle it. But yeah, so cool. I guess I'll go ahead and just start playing. Oh, actually, I want to change my name. Alright, so I'm thinking first name's going to be Papaya. Last name Platypus. This is what I'm thinking, but I am open to other people's opinions as well. I'm fine with not doing that. I'm thinking this is what we're gonna be. Alright. And yeah, alright. Then I think I am just about ready to go ahead and jump into the game. So, we are Papaya Platypus, that is our name. Why? I don't know. I could change it. I'm not in love with it, but I don't hate it. I'm fine with whatever. But yeah, so waiting for people to come in, make their presence known. If you're here, shoot a message. I would love to see it. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna jump on in. Play as Papaya Platypus. We're ready. No, actually, I don't know how I feel about the last name. Look, let me get some random McCoy. Papaya McCoy. Papaya Picket. Hey, that's not too bad. Picket. Cool. I like it. Alright. Hope everyone can hear me okay. Hope everyone's doing good. I am doing fantastic. Alright, so our name is Papaya Picket. I like it. Yeah, I'm ready. Oof. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. So, we have the cow puncher, who punches cows. Pretty self-explanatory. The cow's like, hey, I don't like it. She's like, too bad. Take this, you fool. And the head did a 180. And we have the bean slinger, who does bean-based magic, I guess. They're all kinds of fancy special kind of whatevers. And we have over here the snake oiler, who is all about using snakes to buff up their gun, I guess. Using the oil from snakes, which works. You know, that works. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so let's read the descriptions. Alright, so we have cow punchers solve their problems with their fists. Whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller in a disruptible saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less saloon. Okay. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came in, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. So we're in desperate need of people willing to punch cows. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know about you, but that's what I'm hearing right now. Is that we need people ready and willing to jump out there and punch some cows. And you know, that sounds awesome. But on second thought, let's look at some of the others. Actually, look at this word. Reputable? Disreputable? Reputable? Alright, cool. Second thought. Magic and cooking are... oh lord, big word. Inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the Beanslinger is the mystical master of both. Alright? You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks have been brutally killed by the cows. I want to be a Beanslinger on second thought. Let's look at the snake oiler. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and... oh my goodness, is that even a word? Chutzpah? Chutzpah? Their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes. Their fearlessness to extract potent oils from these snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everyone needs potions and hope in these dark days. And also out west is where all the best snakes live. Maybe a snake oiler on second thought. Alright, so what are we thinking? What are we feeling? I want to be a cow puncher, a beanslinger, or a snake oiler. Personally, I really like... the cow puncher's probably my favorite. Probably goes cow puncher, beanslinger, and snake oiler for the order of my favorites. But they're all pretty cool. They're all a lot of fun. Honestly, I'm thinking beanslinger, but I'm not entirely sold. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just keep it simple with a cow puncher and just be basic strength build. So we have the basic warrior. We have the magician or mage or wizard. And we have the whatever that would be. The other one. There we go. The miscellaneous one. The one that no one truly knows what it's supposed to be. I don't know. Also, they have different hats. And so which hat do I personally? I like that hat, but I like the stars a lot. And this one, it's okay. It's not bad, but man, the stars. It's a very silly hat. I like it. I'm not sure. In the strangest dream, I was choosing a character class. This is just a phenomenal game. Because just every little thing is just, it has something. I was choosing a character class. Like, just say it. It's great. Yeah, I don't know. Well, since there's no one currently watching, I guess I could leave it up to a roll of dice. Let's see, do we want to be a cow puncher, beanslinger, or snake oiler? Solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them a disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after... I don't know, I just love that last little bit. The cows aren't going to punch themselves. I mean, like, come on. Like, Beanslinger's funny, Snake Oiler's kind of wacky, you know, but cow puncher? I think that's what I want to be. I think that's the key to victory is we need some good punching of cows. I think that's what I'm gonna be. I think it's sold. I'm sorry if you wanted Bean Slinger or Snake Oiler, but I think I'm gonna be the cow puncher. I want to be a cow puncher. Heck yeah. Alright, so we can just walk around and whatnot. Oh, what was that? Goodbye, bed. Time to head west and chase my real dreams. A weird poster appeared here one night. Alright, let's check this goodbye desk. I'll comb my hair. And I gained a single experience point. Let's go. I would like to go into options. Automatic XP spend. I want that off. Show combat grid. I don't really care. Nerd mode displays a log describing what happens in combat. Provides a few other pieces of metagame information in various places. Best font mode changes the typeface of game to Arial. Please don't do this. Okay, unless the chat makes me. But since no one's watching, then that's fine. Remembers your inventory filtering and sorting options instead of defaulting to everything in here. I'll leave that off for now. Colorblind mode, you never know. It's all in black and white. It's all in black and white, so what's the point in a colorblind mode? You never know. Oh, that's great. Alright, stupid walking. Some of them aren't even really walks. On. And nostalgic mode, how great things used to be. I think I'll keep it bright. Alright, that's all good. This is all good. Alright. Combat sound is on. Yeah, I think everything's good. I don't think there's anything else we really need to do. We can look at our character. We have a solid 1 in everything. We are Papaya Picket, a cow puncher by trade. And we have a stomach, liver, and spleen capacity. That's great. And we have 1 unspent experience point. Alright. And we have our maximum health, our speed, which determines who goes first, and our melee damage bonuses. Nice, nice. And we have some different abilities that we can get. Yeah, and we have our basic stats and miscellaneous skills. Let's look. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is such a great game. This is where it's at. This is it. This is the game to play. Alright. And, oh, great. Okay. That's great. And we can just turn off the music. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. No! Can I turn it back on? Move the needle down to the cylinder and crank it a few times. Okay, there we go. Wait, so... does that mean that we get it? No, okay, we don't. Sad times. But yes, you can just turn off the music. It's great. This is a phenomenal game. Alright, let's... you read the spine of one of your books. Cecil Brown and the Mystery of the Haunted City. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. Let's read another title. Charlie Smith and the Secret of Zombie Castle. I read that one 10 times. Wow, I wish I was literate like you. Escape from the Cursed Mansion. I read that one 10 times. Alright. Winona Drew and the Mystery of Vampire Jungle. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Man, you have some weird books. Ethan Drew and the Trouble at Cabot House. I remember that one. Hey, this one might come in handy. I got an item, Stupid Walking. Well, unlock Stupid Walking as an option. Read it. You read the book from cover to cover and learned how to walk really stupidly. When you were a child, you wanted to walk so badly. You finally have. I just wanted to walk horribly, so that's all I ever wanted to do since I was little. That's awesome. Alright. You accidentally dropped the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. Okay. That's great. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Is there anything else? There's more. Oh right, but options. Stupid walking new. I already have it on. Because I unlocked it in other playthroughs, but it's great. I love it. Alright, let's... Oh my gosh, I'm just sliding around. I'm walking like a zombie, that's great. Alright. Read the spine of one of... You read the spine of one of your books. Trouble at Butcher's Church. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Clementine Brown in the Haunted Woods. I loved that one. Chester Jones in the Trouble at Skeleton Warehouse. That was one of my favorites. Virginia Danger in the Dark Basement. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. Secret of Skeleton Hospital. I loved that one. Edna Jones in the Secret of the Erie Bridge. Opal Danger in the Black Glove. Remember that one? The Adventure of Rattlesnake Church. Oh, I read that one 10 times. Bet you do. Wait, but you're not even a snake oiler. Why would you read that one? The Miracle of Cabot House. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Who's Rufus? Who's Rufus? The Miracle at Monster Tower. I remember that one. I don't even know what that word is. Made Danger and the Trouble at the Old Gulch. Dad gave me this when I was a kid. Treasure of Spooky Tower. Love that one. Alright. And we'll just keep on going on. And we could just click this forever. Flying through them all. Having a ton of fun. Well, there's nothing else really to that. Now we have our bird. Ah, Russell. Hey, you Russell. How you doing? Caw! I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Feed Russell a cricket? Sure. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Goodbye, Russell. Be good. I don't think Russell would like to live here forever. Yeah, I don't think he'd want to. So maybe... I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Feed Russell cricket. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. Russell, we've had some good times together, you and me, you old bird, you old kook. I'm gonna miss you, buddy, but I can't take you with me. As sad as that makes me, I don't think I can. So, you know, maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open your bedroom window. Not pictured. I don't think I noticed that. You open your bedroom, man, really ruining my solemn moment here. Not pictured. And unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, and then he flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Bye, Russell. The cage is empty. There's nothing more of Russell. Goodbye, Russell. Alright. Yes, it's time for us to slide to swim our way to victory. And stand nothing on the hat rack today. What a mess. Who would do this? I bet it was Rufus. I bet it was that old Rufus. Stack firewood. There you go. Got an experience point. Let's go. This hearth really puts the hearth in hearth and home. I suppose so. I'm gonna miss Mom's cooking. Man, talking about cooking, I'm kind of hungry. I know I just ate. I know I just made some supper for everybody, but man, it sounds good right now. It's Mom's pie safes. It keeps all her pies safe. I'm gonna miss meals with the family as I caterpillar. Okay, well, alright, cool. Awesome. Oh my gosh, I love stupid walking. You'll miss meals with the family for sure as I crawl around like a dog. Okay. And your little brother's room. Alright, we got a ton of books. What a weird kid. What's this matter? Gives me a headache. It's so tidy. It's covered with all his weird diagrams and charts. Interesting. Alright, so tidy. It's your kid brother's toy box. Alright, let's check it out. He loves stuff like this. You got an item, a puzzle cube, also known as a Rubik's Cube. Let's check it out. This is one of your kid brother's weird puzzles. Fiddle with it. Your brother already had it most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple moves. Hooray! It's already solved. If you mess it up again, it'll be messed up forever. That's how these work. I love how the music that's going on in my room like sounds so clear in here as I roll around like Samus from Metroid. Then out everywhere else it's like so muffled. Like I love the attention to detail that this game has. It's honestly amazing. Alright, so we already have gotten 3 experience points. 3 XP just by walking around and fiddling with stuff. Oops. Did not mean to click that. Alright, back to it. Alright. Now let's check her out. Miss meals with the family for sure. I think I'll leave it on. This weird poster. Alright. Alright, I think we're done here. Actually, where do my parents stay? Nothing on the hat rack today. Alright. Alright, I think we're heading outside now. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... And this is one of our first real choices. Alright. So we either get to get one about picking locks, about desert survival, or one about bartering. I think I've picked everyone but the desert survival. And so even though the picking locks and the bartering is really cool, I think I'm going to go with the desert survival. Like I said, it's just the one that I haven't personally picked before. At least I don't remember picking it. The one about desert survival? Oh boy! That's the one. Enjoy it. You got an item. Desert eating and drinking. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Your mom raises her eyebrow. I just wanted one more hug before I leave. She smiles and hugs you again. I'll miss you, Mom. Alright, let's actually check out Desert Eating and Drinking. This book contains everything you need to know to turn the harsh, unforgiving desert into your own personal buffet. And the best part is that the buffet also has an open bar. Wow. Gives you the foraging skill. Not foraging, foraging. Let's read it. You read the book and learn all sorts of tricks for squeezing extra stuff out of cactuses and whatnot. You got a skill, foraging. Nice. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which it turns out isn't a real thing. Oh man, I lost my book. Aw, that makes me sad. Here's foraging. So we can click on each of these and get a basic idea of how each of them works and whatnot. Alright, so let's look at foraging. You know how to live off the land by extracting food and booze and potions from cactus parts of the land. From the cactus parts of the land. Alright. So at this level you can forage basic goods from cacti. The next level you can forage high quality goods from cacti. Oh, ho, ho. Very fancy. Alright. Cool. And I have sadly no meat. Oh, fancy. Kind of forgot I could do that. All right, let's talk to. let's crab walk our way over to him. Your father Mosley jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen. I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Oh, that's amazing. Brass knuckles. These were your grandmother's brass knuckles. Your grandmother was a force to be reckoned with. 4 to 5 damage. Nice. Thank you. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. He's just barely holding it together. It's probably best for him if you just go. Okay. But before we go, I gotta dig through this haystack, see if I can find anything. Hey! You all know the old thing, you know, find a needle in a haystack. Well, there you go. I just found a needle in a haystack. Let's see what that does. Alright. It's not for sewing, it's for picking locks. Alright, good to know. Good to know. He's rugging out! Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen that. Dad, do it again. No, that's not it. I want to see you rock out again. Come on. Come on, dear old dad. Dear old dad, come on. Show me you rock. We got him over here dancing a little. Come on, please. Do it for me while I trot around. Oh. Ah, I thought he was going to do it again. As I slide around and swim through the dirt. Doggone it. Come on, Dad. Can't you rock out for me one more time? I just want to see it. Doggone it. Quit picking at that haystack. I already found the needle in there. And why are you keeping your needles in our haystack? There it goes. And he's so like furious with like he's aggressive. There, that's what I was looking for. He was so aggressive with it too. It's not just basic rocking out. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey Rufus, it's time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? Is it to help people? To seek my fortune? To get off this stupid farm? Well, I'm a cow puncher. And since the cows came home, they need a good punching. So I think I'm here to help people. I think that's what I'm here for. You've read the papers, Rufus. The people out west are in trouble. They need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of people who go west get killed within a year. That statistic is from before the cows came home. 60% of people die for going west before the cows came home. That is unfortunate. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Don't worry, I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. Crimbo is Christmas, if it wasn't obvious enough. I love that term. I've thrown it around myself and no one else gets it, and it makes me so sad. So I hope through this, at least one other person will know what Crimbo is. That would make my day. If just one more person would be aware. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. Just like, he doesn't care. It's like he's already accepted, like, yeah, you're gonna die. It's whatever. You give him a playful punch in the arm. Can I talk to him again? He's busy drawing pictures in the dust. What about the toy I gave you? Why aren't you fiddling with that, you weird kid? Well, I guess there's not a whole lot else for me to do. I guess I better get heading out to the west with my very serious walk. Alright. Well, I'm off. Go west, young woman? Yes. Looks like this isn't your first rodeo. Would you like to skip the Bourne Springs prologue and head straight to Dirtwater? Any horses or partners you unlock in your previous game will be available to you. You'll start with 1,269 meat and some important items from Boring Springs. No, I want to play the prologue again. Oh man, here it is. This is great. Look at this. Just bump, bump. I'm sitting on a bag of a thing of turnips. Alright. I'm just gonna let this play for a little bit. "200 miles later, all the way past all this junk, we're here, and boom, boom. Doggone it. Come on, man. Alright, pause real quick. Alright, so still no viewers, sadly. Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple hours, and now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. Well, I didn't have any money anyway, so whatever. The good news is that you're in town, rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. Alright, welcome to the town of Bourne Springs. We got a turnip. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. Excuse me, lady. I could just run in. Right. 300 miles is too far to go on foot. You need a horse. Youch! Dang it! Yipes! Dang it! Yuck! Yipe! Alright, let's see what this. A sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." Alright, I wish I was gone drinking. It's a chunk of wood from broken hitch post. Yeah, hitching post. Grab it. Hey, I got a broken board. Looky there. Let's check that out. Alright, so we have the needle. Good for picking locks. Turnip covered in grit. Increases your muscle miscitality moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. So this is what these stomach, liver, and spleen things are for. Yeah, there's not currently anyone watching, so I'm going to take my time with this. In your live chat and you're ignoring me? What? I'm not getting any chats. At least they're not popping up. Doesn't even say anyone's watching. I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't know you were in here. Hold on, let me see if I can get this figured out. Dad's a good dancer. Don't punch the cows. It makes them sad. Cacti looks spiky. What? Why isn't this popping up in this? That is so weird. Here, let me try closing out of that and going back in. Maybe it'll pop up. There it is! Now it's popping. I am so sorry, Dad. I did not mean to ignore you. I legitimately thought that no one was watching. Thank you so much for being here. Don't punch the cows, it makes them sad. Alright, well, Lord willing, it should actually pop up now. Man, I feel really bad. Should I call... What would you like me to call you, Dad? You want me to call you Stinky or Justin? Because they both work. I'll leave that up to you. Well, anyway, while I wait for my chat to update, that is so weird. I will continue with what I was doing. So we have a stomach, liver, spleen. So basically, we can eat, drink, and consume other such different things, and they can give us buffs, but we can only have so many of these buffs at once. Whatever floats your boat. Well, then I'm gonna call you Dad, so everyone is very confused. It makes me happy. Have you ever seen this game, Dad? Because this is a very funny little game, and it makes me very happy. Let's see. So, turnip covered in grit. I'm not gonna wipe that grit off. I'm a real man, woman. I'm a real woman. I can eat it. Oh well, never mind. I've been proven wrong. You dust off the turnip and eat it. Now you understand why people don't eat raw turnips. You gain the effect turnip fueled. Yep. All right, and then let's look at this broken board. All right, so speak softly and carry a crude stick. That is a reference to one of our presidents. Looky there. It does 3 to 4 damage, but our brass knuckles does more. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's just one of our damage options. But the Grandma's brass knuckles does a little bit better than that broken piece of wood. No idea what happened, but it seems cool because you're doing it. Heck yeah! I'm so happy to be streaming right now. For the longest time I wasn't able to, but I'm sorry, it's just running into the cactus makes me laugh. I'm really happy to be streaming because for the longest time I wasn't able to because our Wi-Fi was not good enough to do so, and my computer was too bad to even really play games very much. So I got a better computer, and yuck, alright, ew, and that didn't really fix it. And then just this week we got better Wi-Fi, and so now I'm actually able to stream, which is something I wanted to do for a little while, and so I'm really, really happy. I was heading to the bar, or the saloon. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey! Where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Sure, I'll check out the box. You look through the box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. It looks like something you'd wear. Cool. I got a 4-gallon hat. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. You give a friendly, he gives a friendly but somewhat twitchy nod. Say, Cal. Yeah? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Crazy Pete. What'd you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, horse feathers... horse feathers, okay. Horse feathers, some meddling, some drinking my whiskey. That's not English, but alright, uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. Alright. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. I love the voice acting. Thank you, thank you. I love to get into character because it makes things so much more entertaining. And it makes myself laugh, and if I can't make myself laugh, then what's the point in living? These two people are playing poker, at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. So I can't ask to play because I have no meat, and meat is the currency in this game. I have no money, so I'll just have to say good luck, you two. Let's see. He's sleeping. Can I take your drink? Sadly not. Oh my goodness. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in it. It's absolutely disgusting. But I wanna see. I wanna look into it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum. It looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. Let's look a little. You can do this with every spittoon in the game, by the way. It's phenomenal. You can just get all up in the spittoon. Let's look a little closer. Dad, I hope that you're not eating. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Forget it. Nah, get it. You reach your hand towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite. At a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. I hesitate? No, I don't. I'm a cowpuncher, doggone it. And a strong, independent womans. I ain't gonna let this stop. That's awesome. But you also might puke. Well, the spittoon's right there, so if I puke, I have a perfect place to shoot it out into. That works. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, let's see. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning, your eyes start to water. Escape. No, I need to find what is shiny and wonderful down here. I'm gonna search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring, probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. You got an item. Nasty ring. Nasty ring. Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit that it was worth it. +1 muscle, +1 mysticality, and +1 moxie. Let's go. Hooray? Question mark. You already plumbed the depths of this spittoon, and of your own depravity. You should be ashamed of yourself. Sorry. Jeez. Alright, let's check this out. Alright, great. I already put it on. Oh yeah, what does our 4-gallon hat do? I forgot to check that. Just the right size for your 4-gallon head. Wow, that's one way of saying I have a big head and gives me +1 muscle. Alright, so our current everything, 4 muscle, 3 mysticality, 3 moxie. Doing pretty good. So these are your main stats that you're going to be using for combat. Muscle is your basic physical strength. Mysticality is for spells and junk. Moxie is your ability to shoot a gun. I love how I can just hear him snoring. Alright, let's head over with our hats. You already have a hat. What do you want two? Or what do you want to do with two? You should probably leave him alone. Pick the lock. It requires lock picking. Doggone it. That's awesome, but also might be. Alright, let's see. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Howdy, I'm Papaya. Howdy, Papaya. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. Hostler? I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming? Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, that's unfortunate, sir. Is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of boring one. It's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come and see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Alright. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back of the wall, reading, Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each. Our first quest. Very exciting. I don't know if you were here from the how early you got here, Dad, but this is a very silly Western themed RPG. And so if you know anything about like Western RPGs like Final Fantasy and all those, and obviously you're aware of Pokemon, though Pokemon doesn't really follow some of the same tropes, you'll know the idea of quests. This is one of those optional ones that you can do. Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowgirl. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Papaya. What brings you to our little backwater? Ask about work. Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Bourne Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Alright. Let's start with number 3. Let's ask about these errands. You mentioned errands. Yeah? This forsaken burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. A goblin? Oh my goodness. Got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off. Got spores everywhere. Spores? Alright, somehow goblins are related to spores. Interesting. I could probably handle a goblin. Sure, yeah. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, you'll need this. Weak fungicide. The liquid in this can is actually very powerful. It's just that it's tailored to kill weak fungi. This item is used in combat, effective against goblins, so they are made of fungus. I guess that would explain the spores thing. I'll take care of it. Alright, so I guess we can go down here. A pile of old newspapers. Sure, we'll take one. You got an item. Boring Springs Gazette. That's totally how you say that word. Gazette. April 20th, 1895. Hey, that's the year I was born. I don't want to get too close. A crate of Nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails you. Sure, I'll grab a bottle. I guess we'll never establish your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here is can reach the top of the bar. So if you're tall enough, you're good. That's great. Alright. A goblin shouts, Briyak! Attack the goblin? I think I'll wait, because I know that there's more we can do with that. But you can just straight up fight him and like kill him with the fungicide right there if you want to. Ew. Ouch. I love these stupid walking animations. Because, you know, you can turn this stupid walking off and just walk like a normal person. But where's the fun in that? Oh, and for the colorblind audience, I guess I'll turn colorblind mode on. Which literally doesn't change anything. It's already black and white. But, you know, we'll leave it on. I mean, you never know. Someone out there could be colorblind. Wrong button. Alright, so let's look at some of the stuff we got. So, weak fungicide. We already saw that. The Boring Springs. There's a copy of the Boring Springs newspaper from about 6 weeks ago. Oh. So I was born about 6 weeks ago. Okay, interesting. Good to know. The whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it. And given your legendarily slow standards, that's really saying something. Oh, that's awesome. Alright. I love that you can just keep running into him. And we got another drunk. Can I hick? No, can I hick? Can I? Never mind. Alright. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy. Braid? What are you trading? Well, madame, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul I'll trade a fine silver pocket watch. I do have a needle, but I don't know if I'll need the needle. No trades right now, thanks. I'll keep this in mind. Alice something MD. It's a dude! It's a cactus man! You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, cactus man. Howdy yourself. The name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, it's just coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. I didn't know you could read so well while drunk, but alright. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? I actually happen to have just grabbed one. Give him the newspaper, sure. I'll give him the newspaper. You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now, let's see here. What can I do in return, or to return the favor? Oh, I know. A shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go get it. I'm sure you'll find the use for it. And I got 3 experience points. Let's go. Thank him. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick the newspaper to my face before you leave. Stick the newspaper to him. There you go. He's just wearing it. That's great. Alright. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? Some loose dirt. Get lost. Well, I don't want to get lost. I want to get found. Thank you very much. Alright, I guess we'll check out the sheriff. Not the sheriff, the sheriff. Alright, we'll roll in there. Ooh! That's a dirty... there's a dirty mug here. Yeah, I'll grab it. Covered in mug. Well, let's check it out. A dirty glass mug. The bottom is stamped Poverty of Boring... or Property. Poverty. I'm really good at reading. Property of Boring Springs Saloon. Reward if returned. Very fancy. Let's see. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Bernstein. Reward 200 meat. Why does he have to be naked, though? Help wanted. Help wanted poster artist. Apply in person at the Yuma Marshal's office. Okay. Wanted. Bimmy Fricker. For face thieving. Reward 420 meat. Face thieving? Who would thieve a face? Oh, I forgot. When you see our little perks down here, this is the turnip fueled thing. Very fancy. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? Depends on the work. Well, how does this grab you? There's a gang of hoodlums around here. They call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took the cell door with them. It ain't, well, it ain't much good without the door. I would say so. And I need someone tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Alright, so our options, why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I want to question him. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, cause I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got an item, deputy pistol. This pistol was deputized during one of Sheriff's most recent benders. Alright. So 4 to 5 damage, nice. You deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. Makes a little note on your map. You discovered a new map location, the Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it. I'll be back with the door. Very, very fancy. Alright, so we got a couple things. But first, before we go out, hello. And, of course, in every haystack there is obviously a needle. Let's dig through it. Got a needle. The most typical horse you've ever seen. just a typical horse. There you go. Man, you know, I really like making the voices, but the issue is that I don't remember the voices I gave them very long after I gave them the voice, so Dad, just be aware. I'm gonna be switching it up from time to time. Alright. Afternoon, ma'am. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Nice song reference, there you go. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, Lord, yes. Thank you. Please. I'd go fetch him myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat, each one you find. How many are there? 3. Here. Let me see your map. They pretty much always run to the same places. He draws 3 little pictures on your map. You discovered a new location, or a new map location, Orhole Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, and Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. What kind of horses are these? Let's see. Your chat's not popping up again. What? I just refreshed it. I wonder why it's doing this. Oh my goodness. They really weren't. Let's see. It's basically Western D&D. Yeah, it basically is. Did you get the side quest thing? What's the main goal here? The main goal here is to just explore around and solve people's problems, I guess. There's not really a main goal. It's just you just kind of wander around the West and whatnot. Right now, this is technically the prologue, the tutorial to teach you the basics of the game. We get into the main game after this, but there's just a couple little things you can do here and learn and get and whatnot before you head off to like the main game. You should kill the goblin. You want me to kill the goblin? I think Mr. Cactus gave you a shovel. Or I thought Mr. Cactus... He said that... Or he showed me where to get the shovel, but I haven't gone to get the shovel yet. It's not in town. And yes, I got a gun. Well, if you think I should kill the cactus, then maybe I just will kill the cactus just for you, Dad. And you know what? I'm gonna open up my own stream on YouTube. And maybe that will allow me to see the chat. Alright, let's see if having it like this will allow me to actually see the live chat. I'm so sorry, Dad. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. Alright, let's see. Doggone it. I accidentally closed the chat. There it is. Alright. But yeah, I'll go deal with the goblin just for you. Alright, why these places? Alright. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. Got a bag of homing oats. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Pigeon-infused? Test. Alright, I see it. You're the best. Aww, Dad, you're the best. I don't want you to ever forget that. You're awesome. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have you as one of my friends. Okay, will do. See you later. Alright, I guess we're heading out. Alright, so this is our little map. Make your own dang guide to Bourne Springs and its environs. Alright. Well, let's check the inventory first. So, we got some more needles, the bag of homing oats. We'll send the hostler's horses back to him. Well, first, I want to go back to the bar to give them this mug back so that I can actually get some money. Howdy. Howdy. Good to see you, Papaya. You tip your hat to the bartender. I found this mug. Much obliged. You hand the recovered mug and collect your bounty, 25 meat. You tip your hat to the bartender. Okay, so if you remember when we first came in here, there was a lady over there that glared at us. Who's the lady, if you see option 1 down here, who's the lady drinking whiskey out of the beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommending you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Well, I'm glad I'm a cow puncher. I'm ready to punch the cows. The woman glares at you. What do you think, Dad? I think that we should pester her? What's your opinion on that? I'm thinking a good pestering is in order. But I don't know. Let's see. Never mind. I'm gonna walk around until you give me an answer. I'm determined. I will sit here for as long as is necessary to get this answer. No, she seems nice. So we're not gonna pester her, we're gonna leave her alone? Alright. Well, that's fine. Alright, I'm down here. Okay, something I just realized. When did we get this lantern? And who did we get the lantern from? Whatever. Alright. The goblin shouts Briark. Fun fact, if you go into the monster manual for D&D 5e, and you go to the page that has the goblin enemy on it, there's actually a little fun little note that says that they shout out Briark, and it says what it means. Now, I do not remember what it means off the top of my head. I'd have to go off and pull out my monster manual or Google it or something. But it's actually a really cool little reference they made. So you said we're gonna kill the goblin? Then I'm gonna kill the goblin. Attack the goblin. Alright, so this is the basic combat screen. We have multiple different actions that we can take. So we have our ability First Aid, which can heal us. We have Beef Up, which gives us +2 muscle. And it won't end our turn. Ooh, very fancy. Then we have our pistol, which will deal 6 to 7 damage. This is indeed a fun fact from a fun guy. You're just so sweet. I don't know how you make me smile so much, but you do. And then we have our melee attack, which will deal 8 to 9 damage, which is a little bit better. So, then we have our weak fungal spray, which will deal 25 damage to target, assuming the target is a goblin. So we could just normal attack, but I'm going to use the fungus spray. Alright. Use our 1 action point. And it took him down. Victory. Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done. You gain 3 experience. Head back upstairs. Is there anything else down here that I can get? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Love my weird crab walk. Howdy. Howdy. Good to see you again, Papaya. Tip your hat to the bartender. I took care of that goblin. Thank you kindly, Papaya. I knew you was a stand-up gal the moment you walked in here. She reaches under the bar and grabs a bag of meat. Here you go. It's the least I can do by way of thanks. 200 meat. Tip your hat to the bartender. Just thought I'd say howdy. Bartender smiles. Well then, mission complete. Or mission accomplished, I reckon. Take your leave. So we now have enough meat to play some poker. And I have not done this in a long time, so I want to see. I don't remember. Alright, can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s, plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Ooh. So, is 200 meat enough to buy a horse? I don't know, actually. I don't remember. I know he said that he'd give us 300 per thing of meat. Or, per horse that we bring back. 300 meat. I'm not sure. Maybe. So, I can bet conservatively, bet aggressively, or bet crazily. Well, I'm always a little crazy, so I'm going to bet crazily over here with 3 moxie. Eat this. All in, suckers. Sweat gushes from their faces as they each read the how to play poker card again, but eventually they both add 20 meat to the pot. Okay, read them and weep. You show your hand of 2 10s plus 2 3 king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces. The guy on the right somehow got a straight flush, 2 through 6 in hearts. Well, I have intimidating, so I could intimidate them, or I could just say I win. Say I win. You explained that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points and the gal on the right 20, and you're 25 plus a king. They squint at the rules again, but eventually shrug and nod. You collect the winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. You gained 40 meat. So I just bullied these people. I just cheated. And I'll walk away. Can I play it again? They don't have enough meat left to bother with, but it looks like they're playing for spiders now. Okay, well that's great. Alright, so we just got 40 free meat. Look at there. Alright. So now, let's check out the map, and I want to go to the place to get that shovel. So I'm going to go to Ore Hole Mine. Here, there's some meat ore in the cart. So meat is not gotten from animals, it is gotten from the mines, just like gold is. Meat ore. You know, Dad, this makes me want to play a game, or play like a one-shot of D&D or something, or like a game of D&D. Ooh, a mug. And have it be inspired by this game. So we'll have the different classes. You know, you have your cow puncher, your bean slinger, and your snake oiler. And then meat is the money. I think that would be a very funny little game. Anyway, so as the cactus guy said, this is where Bill said to look. Look behind the outhouse. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this wouldn't, or would have been a funny thing. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. Got a shovel. Alright, let's look. Nope, that's character. Alright. So we got a shovel. Provides the option to dig in certain places. Very fancy. Open up a bottle of water. Take a swig. Gotta keep yourself hydrated at all times. Sounds really fun. I'm down for money meat. Oh man. Money meat. That's great. Alright. Actually, I wonder if is there anything definitely does not bear close, or does not bear close scrutiny. Alright, so let's head into here. Check this out. Let's see. It's instructions for the cargo elevator. Sure, we'll examine the controls. The mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads, Level 1, blasting cap storage. Level 2, plungers, both kinds. Alright. Level 3, tools, where you want to get the cargo thing from. I think I'll leave the elevator alone for now, look around a little bit more. Yeah, I'll look around some more. The elevator is closed, and in many cases, not a people elevator, it's a cargo elevator. A mining cart full. Let's dig through it. You find a disgusting chunk of meat ore. Unrefined meat nugget. That sounds awful. Imagine getting something that's called an unrefined meat nugget. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so just sell it. Alright, so a chunk of mostly worthless rock, shot through with a vein of gristle and flesh veins. You know? This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. I can slide around on my lantern. That's awesome. Alright, so clearly what we gotta do is get the blasting cap and the plunger and all that stuff and light this TNT up here. Because remember, this is one of the locations where the horses are. So we have the blasting caps. Alright. These crates are labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Good to know. Thank you. I'll grab one. Dang it, looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry one of the crates open. Well, doggone it. Then we'll go to level 3 that has tools. I forgot about some of this. Alright. A toolbox, but it's locked. Pick the lock. It consumes a needle. Oh, good thing we have a couple needles. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Nice. Let's check out that crowbar. The crowbar is one of nature's simplest machines. It's exactly what you want on your side if your thing has a lid and you don't want it to have a lid anymore. It provides the option to pry things open in certain places, as well as dealing 5 to 6 damage. 4 to 5. That doesn't do anything. Wow, okay, so this is our new best weapon. Awesome. We have a crowbar. Not sure if you care, but the music's getting so loud it's hard to hear you talk. Then I will try to turn it down. Thank you so much for letting me know. Alright, let's see. Alright, how's that? So let me know if that's better. I turned it down a good little bit. It does kind of get weirdly louder in some areas than others. I'm sorry, Grandma's brass knuckles. But a crowbar just does more. Alright, so now we can do level 1. Grab one. I got the blasting cap. I guess I'll do level 2. And plungers. The sign lied though. There's only one kind. I'll take one. Alright, cool. Let's check it out. So, blasting cap is a device for converting electricity, which has only recently been discovered, into explosions, which are awesome. Much better. I can hear your sweet voice. Aww, Dad. Man. Hitting me in the feels right now. Alright. A detonation plunger. Sometimes the only solution to a clogged pipe is to blow the entire building. Oh wow, okay. Well, there's that. And just to let you know, if you ever have any questions, or if there's if there's ever any issues with the audio or anything like that, please let me know. And also, I'm probably going to only stream until about 8. I can only stream for so long before I start running out of energy, and also it's incredibly hot in this room. Yesterday, fun fact about me, just last night, our AC died, and so it's incredibly hot in the room. So I'm glad that the fan isn't too loud, but it is. I'm sweating quite a bit, and having the PC on for so long, the laptop on for so long, I'm sure is only adding to the heat. Anyway, all right. So hook up the plunger. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you hooked up a plunger and strung it a far distance away. Alright, this makes you nervous. Are you ready, Dad? We're gonna press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up the blasting cap. Doggone it. Doggone it. You silly blasting cap. Get on there. This looks dangerous. Add a blasting caps. Okay, you succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Well, danger's my middle name. Alright, this makes you nervous. Press the plunger. Kaboom! Yes. Looky there. Wait a second. Alright, cool. There's still some meat ore in this cart. Dig through it. We got 50 meat. And there's something buried here. Hey, we can use our shovel now. Dig. We got a silver nugget. Let's check it out. What is this silver nugget? A shiny nugget of silver. Wow, that is incredibly descriptive. Thank you so much, game. A silver nugget is indeed a shiny nugget of silver. Well, I guess it does add the word shiny on there, so it did describe more. But apart from that, Alright, let's see. You see the dark horse, barely. Approach her. Hey there, girl. It's okay, I'm a friend. Minnie. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Reassured. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poisoned or anything. Dot dot dot. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't very comforting to say. It was not a very comforting thing to say. I'll pat her on the nose. You reach out to pat her on the nose. The horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Nay. Feed her the oats. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go, yum yum. Snort. She slides away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt to hide in her own shadow. Come on, please. We'll prove it to her that there aren't any issues, and we'll eat the oats ourselves. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Look, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. Oh my gosh. I've never had dried cat food before, but alright. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks back at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Now I'm gonna pat her on the nose. The horse hunches her back and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie? I feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You look around, or you turn around to look, but you don't see anything. When you turn around, she's gone. Well, okay then. Oh, there's a crack. I don't know if you noticed that, but there's a small crack in the corner of the room. You bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the... Man, I'm struggling to read, I'm so sorry. You bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down there. Well out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped some small metal box into the hole, though you don't know if that was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. I do not have 3 dynamite, sadly, so I will walk away. And that's pretty much all there is to do here as far as I know. So that is the first horse saved, and I'm very happy about that. And before, let's see, can we name the horse Lilypants? Oh! You do get to name the horse in this game, and I would love to name it Lilypants. Aw, I love that name. That's awesome. So after you save all the horses, you get to pick which one you want, and I would love it if you would help me pick. Now, that'll have to happen in the next stream, so if you're able to make it for that, I would love to have you here. I'm not ending the stream right this second, but it will happen in the next stream. But I would love to name her Lilypants. That's awesome. The town of Boring Springs. Alright, so something cool. Ouch. Yow. Tagnabbit. Something cool about getting the shovel is, if you remember this yuck, this literal crap on the road, you can shovel it. It's nasty work, but someone's got to do it, and you gain an experience point for doing it too. You got an experience point, so this is something that I was excited to do, is to shovel some random road stuff and some loose dirt, dig it up, and I recovered a mug. Looky there. Someone buried a mug here for some reason. And because of the buried mug that we now have, found these mugs. Much obliged. You hand in the recovered mugs and collect your bounty. You gain 50 meat. Thanks. Tip your hat to the bartender. Just want to say hello. Mission accomplished, I reckon. Take your leave. Alright, I'm out of here. Alright. Let's see. Yes, okay, so... Wow, I forgot. So there's a sign here. To answer your question from a little while ago, the sign here says horses are 1,000 meat, so I need 1,000 meat to be able to afford a horse. So these suckers are not cheap. So I need all the help I can get. I'm only at 415. My goodness. Oh, well, I can actually sell the refined meat nugget. Actually, I want to check out the trade person. Howdy. Let's see. Rattlesnake's hide. See, I don't have that. Okay. Cool. We need more meat for Lily Pants. Exactly, Dad. So we're going to get to work on getting that. So I'm pretty sure in the bar, if I remember correctly, would you say, Pete? I say all kinds of things, Take a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the nugget of silver you found earlier. I'll take that old silver off your hands, if you like. I'll give you any one meat for it. Pete, how do you have money? You spend all day in here, like a psychopath, drinking alcohol nonstop. Your liver must be gone by now. Or is it your kidney? I think it's your liver. I could be wrong. Your body must be failing, and you're constantly spending money on alcohol. How do you have the money just to give? Thoughts. Yes, I'll sell you the nugget. Okay, it's a deal. You give him the nugget. He smiles and hands you some meat. Fine and dandy. You gained 81 meat. Can you bully the gamblers again? I tried earlier and it said that they didn't have any more money to steal from them, but I could check again. Maybe they changed their mind and got some more money. You ain't seem like someone who got use for some unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73 meat. Hey, yeah, I'll sell you that unrefined meat ore. Okay, Pete, here you go. So you can sell some of these random little bits and bobs that you find along the way to Pete here, which is pretty nifty. It gives them a bit more of use than just being memorable for being weird. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete's eyes narrow as the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and the tick in his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid. All this stuff, what I've been buying from you, you've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. You'll stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down there on the 4th level that ain't worth messing with. With a gal who wants to keep her eyes, if you're catching my meaning. I'm not sure if I do, but thanks. So he mentioned something about Orehole Mine and the 4th level. There wasn't a 4th level on that cargo elevator before. Yeah, so they don't seem to have enough meat left to bother with. Looks like they're playing for spiders now. So sadly we cannot bully them for more money, which makes me a little sad, but oh well. So if we go back to Orhole Mine against his advice, just to look, and we check this out, you now notice, you suddenly remember that weird thing that Pete said about level 40. Sorry, 40, not 4. Is that a real thing? Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Dad, let me show you what's at level 40. It's a strange black chest. Open the chest. A wave of nausea. Wait, yeah. So a wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside there's a hat. It looks evil. And not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which look like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. So we can put it on if we want to, or we can leave it alone. So this hat, if my memory serves correct, is basically like this game's version of like super hard mode. Like if you put it on, you cannot take it off. It's kind of like, if you know anything about Minecraft, it's like hardcore mode, where it's like once you're in hardcore mode, you can't like turn off hardcore mode, and it's like super challenging and all that stuff. I'm gonna leave it alone for now, but it's cool to know that this is here. And I would say I would be willing to put it on for you if you wanted me to, but otherwise I'm not going to. Because I've heard people talking about challenge runs of this game and how this is not really a challenge run, but I've also heard from like more casual players, which are, you know, people like me, that that's really, really tough, not really worth it, so I don't know. You think you can handle the hat? I've never put the hat on, so I don't know. But I'm not, I will go ahead and let you know this. I'm not good at video games. And I'm playing this more so just to laugh at some of the funny dialogue and just explore around and have fun. So, probably not. But I would be willing to try. And if it goes really poorly, then I could always just make a new character and just for fun. Alright, right, Dad. I see you. Okay. We're gonna put it on. Put it on? You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off. Things will be much harder for you. It will be as though your life is a game, and that game's difficulty is greatly increased, if you catch my meaning. No, sounds bad. Turn back. So bringing it on is hard mode, or you can say I don't want it. Reverse. Okay, Dad. I do not want this. Okay. Bad idea. Well, if you change your mind, let me know before we leave the tutorial area, and I can put it back on, or I can put it on. But yeah, it's I'm pretty sure if you remember the teeth it was talking about having, I'm pretty sure it describes as like the teeth sink into your skull or something like that, so you literally cannot take it off. It's pretty scary as I ballerina tip-tap around in a very serious way. Anyway, so that's Orhole Mine. I love how it says copyright 1890. I don't even know if copyrights were a thing back then. Alright, let's see. What do we want to go to next? What do you want to do next, Dad? Do you want to do Thousand Snakes Gulch, Boring Springs Boneyard, or the Fricker Gang's hideout? So these two are where the next two horses are, and this one is the Sheriff's quest. What do you thinking we do? So we have Gulch, Boneyard, and Fricker. Or you can just say gang. Fricker Gang, heck yeah! Alright, so we're doing the Fricker Gang. One quick second. Got a notification about my job. 'Cause you got a gun. Oh yeah. Even though I'm better with my with that crowbar than the gun, but heck yeah. There's a guy sleeping here with a unibrow. Alright, so we're here at the Fricker's gang. Thud Fricker, the Fricker gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Alright, how evil are we? Are we gonna wake him up? Just shoot him? Or ignore him? I know you were talking about the gun. Do you want me just to shoot him? I'm gonna leave that up to you, Dad. This sounds like something you'd want me to do. I feel you speaking to me with your mentioning of the gun. Are we feeling violent today? I don't know if I've ever just shot him straight up. Like I've wakened him up and ignored him before, but I don't think I've ever just shot him. So I'm actually kind of curious at what happens. But I'm fine with whatever you choose. I'm happy either way. So do not feel pressured to say shoot the man. Alright. What do you think, Dad? What do you think? We gonna wake him up, ignore him, or shoot him? As I crawl around. It's a beer-barreled cactus. Well, I think I'll go ahead and use my foraging skill to harvest this. At the very beginning, you get to pick between 3 books. I don't know if you saw this. I don't know how early on you got into the stream. But at the very beginning, when you're first leaving your house, you get to pick one of 3 books for Christmas, for this game's version of Christmas called Crimbo. And whatever progress the story better. I don't think it really matters. It's kind of just whatever you want to do. I'm not entirely sure what would progress the story better. But at the very beginning, you get to pick one of 3 books, and they each will give you a different skill, and one of them was foraging, and I picked that one. You squeezed a mug's worth out of the flowers. You got a mug of cactus beer. We can turn into Cactus Bill. Let's go. I want to be Cactus Bill. Alright. Well, for now, I'll just ignore him. We can always come back to him later. Ooh, what's this? A pile of random stuff the Fricker gang stole. Finders keepers. Hey, I got 25 meat, a mug, and a pair of silver cufflinks. Ooh. What do the cufflinks do? If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. I'm assuming this is just something to sell. Cactus beer. Increases your maximum HP by 10 for the rest of the day. I think I will go ahead and drink her right up. You gain the effect of Cactus Drunk. Let's be Cactus, yes! Alright, so we got an extra 10 health. Ah, delicious. But as you can see, now these things are full and we can't eat another thing or drink another thing. Unfortunately so. Well, we can drink a potion, but we can't drink any more alcohol or eat any more food. I mean, not alcohol, OJ, orange juice, or AJ, Ange juice, apple juice. Yeah, we're having some Ange juice right now. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Well, let's see. I don't think that there's anything else to discover. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Then I guess we'll head on inside and be real sneaky about it, too. The Fricker gang's hideout inside. Ooh. Alright, so we got one of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Alright, so we can shoot him, tie him up. Psst, can you pass the soap? Or don't disturb him. For right now, I won't disturb him. Let's see. Oh, you sent me a chat. I did choose to shoot him, it's just not going through for some reason. What? Oh, I know why. It's probably YouTube being all like, oh, that's not appropriate for YouTube sensibilities. Well, that's incredibly rude. How dare you, YouTube, keep him from choosing violence. I'm sorry, Dad. I'll never let YouTube make you not choose violence ever again. Just shoot him. This doesn't seem sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? Yes. Really? You're just gonna gun him down, a hapless sleeping man in cold blood? Cold is the only blood I have. Shoot him. He's just a kid. Oh my gosh. I didn't think that it would make me go through so much. Everyone dies. Pull the trigger. Oh my gosh. Dad. This is crazy. Dang, partner. You got a perk. Ruthless. What does that do? Ruthless. Ruthless options will be available in some situations. You are a cold-blooded killer, and people can see it in your eyes. It's often the last thing they see, in fact. Oh my gosh, no mercy! Alright, no mercy, let's go, Dad. Wow. Let's see. Actually, I haven't looked at something. What's tough customer? You're rough and tumble, rowdy and ready to rumble, plus 10 experience. Increase, so +1 melee attack damage, +3 melee attack damage. Or I can increase my muscle. I think. You have a way of getting what you want. I think I'm going to level up my tough customer ability for 10 experience. I haven't really messed with much of this yet, but real quick, I think I will do that. Boom! Now I have +3 to my melee attack damage. Now I'm better with my crowbat. All right, so we're ruthless. Yep, we look ruthless, don't we, Dad? We walk around like a ruthless killer. Well, since we killed the other guy. Oh my gosh. The option for shooting him isn't even here. The option is now drown him. Well, Dad, we are ruthless. I think there's only one thing that we can do. We gotta let him sleep with the fishes. With the fishies. You push his head under the water and hold him there until he stops struggling. At least he died warm. That's awful. Random question. So do your choices actually affect how the game progresses? Like, can we make Mr. Cactus mad and him kill us later? I don't think so. If that is the case, either I haven't noticed it, or it's with stuff that it'll typically like tell you that stuff will matter. So not really. This is less of a story and more of like a collection of fever dreams is kind of what it feels like. The kind of game this is. It's just a bunch of random wacky little events. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I've never actually beaten the game. But I have played it. I have played through a little bit of it before. The hope is to play it enough on stream that I eventually beat it. So, perfect. I love fever dreams. I guess that's why you like me, because I'm just as crazy as a fever dream. I'm all over the place. At least he died warm. Oh my gosh. Rub-a-dub-dub. That's awful. Awesome, but awful. Alright. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and I cannot read. And that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Shoot one of them in the back, approach them and talk, leave without alerting them. Well, Dad, I think you already know the choice I've got to make. I've got to play Cupid and shoot him straight through the heart. I think that's what I got to do. Shoot one of them in the back. Wow. We are ruthless. You draw your pistol and execute the one with the eye patch. His brother screams, jumps behind a barrel, and starts firing at you wildly. This shouldn't take long. Oh my gosh. And just to let you know, some of these dialogue options have actually changed. Well done, my little fever dream. Anything for you, Dad. Anything. Oh my gosh. But like, if you play it with like just like, you know, waking up the one and tying up the one in the bathtub and whatnot, like the options are a little bit different. So I didn't realize how many of the options would actually change, even if it leads to the same outcome. I think that's typically how it is with the game. Like some of the options will change depending on what you do, but it will generally lead to the same outcome. So I guess, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I hope that answers your question, Dad. This shouldn't take long. Alright, we're in our second fight. Alright, so with this barrel providing cover, if we were using our pistol primarily, then we would have to break the barrel first because it's providing cover. But because we have our melee weapon, I'm pretty sure we can just attack him. But before we do that, I want to use Beef Up. Get beefy! I love the cow moo. So we have so we just gained +2 to our muscle. I know it doesn't say it on here, but if we so now we went from 4 to 6. And now we're gonna do some massive damage. Look at how much damage, 13 to 14 damage. Alright, let's see. Thank you, you explained it well, I understand. Actually, really enjoying this so far. It's so much fun, I love this game, and so like, it's one of those games where like, even if no one watched it, I know I'd still have fun playing it, and so it worked well. And he missed his attack anyway. Good job, you goober. Well, I think he's beaten us, time to surrender. Just kidding. Alright, you ready for this? Time to execute him. Ka-chow! Victory. The leader of the Fricker Gang... Yeah, the leaders of the Fricker Gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. Oh, no. Oh, Ma. Oh. But I gained 10 experience. Time to recover the sheriff's door. Alright, let's see. Is there anything... Oh, what's the tape? I shouldn't leave without grabbing the sheriff's door. Oh, yeah, I'm just checking to see if there's anything to grab. Hey, a mug. Yoink. Mug on the table. Won't be needing this anymore. Thank you. Pile of Fricker's ill-gotten gains. Well, they're now my ill-gotten gains. What a haul. 50 meat. Let's go. And the sheriff's door. Got it. Got it. This should go back to the sheriff as soon as possible. Sheriff's cell door. Alright, let's check the inventory. The door from the Boring Spring Gel's only cell. Alright. So now we're just going to make our way out. And I don't think there's anything else for us to do. So, I'm going to head back to Boring Springs. Make our way over here to the sheriff. And yeah, we'll go ahead and give him the door back. I see the Fricker Gang hadn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door, and he hands it back, and he hangs it back on its hinges. There we go. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Oh, nope. They won't be bothering this town anymore. Well now, that's the right load off my mind. Looks like I owe you a reward. Hey, he didn't even care. Cool. He's still just chilling there. Hands behind the back. He produces a big bag of meat. 500 meat, Dad. 500 meat. That's a lot of meat. That's a girthy bag right there. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. See if any of these changed. Nope. And if you remember, we can actually get a lock from Braid here. Braid's the name, or yeah, Braid's the name, Trade's the game. Cool, cool, cool. But that requires soap. Oh! I could have asked the one in the tub for soap. I forgot that was one of the options. Well, there's gotta be another way to get soap. I'm sure that there is. I'm just not aware of how it is, of what it is exactly. Oh, I forgot. I also never came back and actually got my reward for collecting the horse a while ago. Oh, wait. What was his voice? I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. 300 meat. Sure thing. Afternoon, ma'am. What can I do for you? You said something earlier about an injury. Sure, let's hear about that. He was talking about a leg injury. You needed soap from him. Instead, you drowned him. Well, you win some, you lose some. You know, Dad? It is what it is. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the shower room, or showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She shut herself up in her office. She said she won't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or? I'm pretty sure it's just being sarcastic. I see. Well, speaking of Nurse Whiskey, if you remember, we have a bit of Nurse Whiskey. So, oh, ouch. The reason why I keep on running into the cactus is for this. You got a perk. Mostly scabs. Mostly scabs. You've been poked by so many cactuses. Pretty sure cacti is the proper term. You've been poked by so many cacti that your body has built up an entire extra set of skin capillaries? I'm not sure what that word is. Capillaries, something like that. Just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. Great. So I am mostly scabs now. Looky there. And does that actually do anything? Plus 5 maximum health. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at us, Dad. We are doing just fine. You did that intentionally? I thought you were... Yeah, I'm really good at walking. But yes, I was secretly doing that on purpose, just for fun. Alright, so we see Doc Alice over here. So we can visit her, but we also have these mugs that I want to give back to the bar to get some more meat. Found these mugs, and for the 2, we got 50 meat. Alright, see ya. And one last thing, we do have enough meat to go ahead and buy a horse, but I'd like to save the other few horses first so that we can have a proper choice of all the options, because I think you would like to see some of the other horses, because the other 2 are definitely more interesting than the dark horse. And then we also can interact with Alice. So... Aw, look, Cactus Bill is happy. He's wiggling around with his little thing. Well, before Ouch. Before we do anything else, yeah, save the horses, heck yeah. Before we do anything else, it is 8:05, so I am going to go ahead and end off this stream here. So I wanted to thank you, Dad, for dropping by to say hello, and hey, we have 3 viewers, so me, you, and someone else. So whoever just joined, I'm sorry we're ending the stream now. You missed out. But we should be doing another one. I'm planning on trying to stream twice a week. Hey, Dad. Love this message. Love this message next stream. Heck yeah. But I will be trying to stream twice a week, I think. I think I'm gonna do a stream on either Monday or Tuesday, and then a stream on either Friday or Saturday. And I'll be putting updates on the community page of my channel for when I'm doing that, as well as up on my Instagram now that we have everything figured out. And yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. I guess I'll go ahead and close her out now once I get the app to load. Yeah, see y'all.